shortly. But moving on, President Uhuru Kenyatta paid tribute to former President Daniel Arap Moi by describing him as a great son of Kenya, a mentor and a champion of Pan-Africanism. The head of state said the late Moi was a thoughtful leader and a firm diplomat who served the nation with dignity and honor. Here is our KTN's senior political reporter, Patrick Amimo, with that report.
President Uhuru Kenyatta held a cabinet meeting at State House, Nairobi, a few hours after jetting back into the country. He was on official visit in the United States of America when former President Daniel Arap Moi passed on in the early hours Tuesday. Uhuru paid glowing tribute to the former President Moi, describing him as an iconic leader.
We commence the final journey of a great son of Kenya, a cherished brother, a loving father, a mentor to many, a father of our nation, a champion of Pan-Africanism, and the second president of the Republic of Kenya.
Uhuru said Moi's story of heroism, sacrifice and service began in the pre-independence era. At the height of the Cold War, when leaders supported communism as championed by Russia and China, and capitalism as pushed by the United States of America, the late Moi steered Kenya towards the non-aligned movement.
The sun has set on a truly extraordinary man, a masterful yet thoughtful leader, a suave yet firm diplomat, one who served the nation with dignity and honor, one whose wisdom and diplomatic finesse kept Kenya both relevant and neutral, even as the whole world was in the grips of the Cold War.
In 1976, during the Jomo Kenyatta succession, a group of politicians, mainly from Kiambu, pushed to change the constitution in a bid to stop Moi, who was then serving vice president, from succeeding Kenyatta.
Mimi, Daniel Arap Moi, naapa kwamba nitakuwa mwaminifu kwa Jamhuri ya Kenya na kuitumikia kwa moyo wangu wote.
Moi weathered the storm to become the second president of Kenya.
A passing cloud that served with distinction for 24 years. A decisive and courageous commander-in-chief of formidable achievements, who chose well and always put his country first.
In December 1991, during a CAN delegates meeting at Kasarani Stadium, former President Moi led delegates in repealing Section 2A of the Constitution. This made Kenya a multi-party state and enabled introduction of term limits to the presidency.
A balanced leader who, during the clamor for multipartyism, on listening to both sides, chose well, setting the stage for national rebirth through the introduction of multi-party politics. A tactful leader who, during the quest for a new constitutional order, listened and quietly chose what was best for our country.
The late Moi chose Uhuru Kenyatta as his successor in the run-up to the December 2002 general elections. Uhuru contested on a KANU ticket and was defeated by the opposition NAC presidential candidate Mwai Kibaki. Uhuru saluted Moi for a peaceful handover.
Who in 2002, when his party and I, as their candidate, lost the presidential election, left office with a gracious last word of advice to those who thereafter took up the heavy responsibilities that he had borne for a quarter of a century.
Uhuru recognized the late Moi's efforts in fostering regional peace among countries torn in civil war.
He believed deeply that we had the answers to the questions that troubled our continent.
Former President Mwai Kibaki signed Moi condolence book. Moi will be buried at his Kabarak home, Nakuru County, next to his late wife, Lena Moi, on Wednesday,